Hello, my name is Marla. This is my very first YouTube video vlog. Cough drops, honey lemon. That's the flavor I like. I can see him over there. Strange enough, my brother-in-law has an addiction to them as well. Not honey lemon though, some other flavor. I think there's something in Hall's cough drops that has an addictive substance. I don't know if it's the menthol or the beta carotene, which I'm not sure if it's the beta carotene. Maybe. I had a carrot today. I was chopping carrots. I ate a piece of carrot and then I felt like I needed to immediately have a cough drop. So that could be there could be some correlation between the two. I don't know. Probably enough information about. There's a lot of sugar in cough drops. It's my main staple. Cough drops. I don't like to eat, although I do a lot of cooking. Not my choice. I don't like to cook. I think cooking is a waste of time. Especially dinner. A lot of time wasted making dinner. Sometimes, like for instance, tonight I'm making pork chops. I'm making homemade applesauce. I bought a bag of apples from the grocery store, and I thought, well, maybe someone will eat apples. Probably not. They'll go to waste. Oh, well, I could make applesauce. So I peeled some apples, chopped them up, threw them in a pan with some brown sugar and some nutmeg and cinnamon, and they're boiling away on the stove. And I'm making carrots, of course. I said that. Probably throw brown sugar in those too. It's the only way I can get anyone to eat. Anyone under the age of 12 will eat carrots or anything vegetable-like, is if you disguise them either with cheese or sugar. Cheese and sugar. Yummy. Then, yeah, applesauce, blah, blah, blah. I'm a mom. That's right. I have a 7-year-old. She's a little insane, as all children are, whether they're 7 or 12 or 17. And especially babies. I think they're the most insane of all. I prefer the company of adults and cameras. Maybe not. We're all just waiting around to die. All of us. You included. Even you. And in the meantime, we distract ourselves with projects, work, families, friends, conversations, writing, painting, making things out of plastic tubes and garden hoses, destroying garden gnomes, robbing banks, driving trucks, all kinds of things. You can think of it. That's probably something we're distracting ourselves with. Even when I'm vacuuming, I like to sing songs. Whatever comes to mind. I was singing a Pink Floyd song the other day. I think I started singing the song first. No, I was vacuuming first, and I started singing while I was vacuuming. Maybe, do you think I should attempt to sing? Excuse me. Clear my throat a bit. I was singing, running over the same old ground, but having found the same old fears, wish you were here. Okay, you know that song. Well, anyways, I probably was on drugs, as I often tend to be, and that struck me as funny, to be running over the same old ground with my vacuum, and having found the same old fears, the fear that this rug will never be clean, and I am indeed running over the same old ground and having found same old dirt, popcorn, candy, all that crap. And guess what? I had wished that my mother was there. I know that's kind of strange. So I called her and said, I wish you were here, because if you were, maybe it wouldn't be so disastrous to be having this crazy manic episode with a vacuum. Okay, manic episodes and vacuums. I mean, manic episodes happen constantly, don't they? To you? No? Well, maybe just some of us. I certainly know I've been through a few manic episodes. Did you ever get one of those manic episodes where you go out and buy everything in sight? Put it all on your credit card? Yeah, you don't feel so bad when it goes on your credit card, do you? If you're paying something with cash. $2,000 is a lot of money in cash. It takes a long time to make that kind of money if you're an average Joe or Jane. That's a lot of cash. Especially if you don't work or you don't have an income and you rely on crazy money. You know what crazy money is? Crazy money is the money the government gives you for being crazy or for being disabled. Like if you're blind or in a wheelchair or you are on dialysis. I'm on dialysis. That's part of my problem. I'll give you a quick brief. Something, maybe it's a little gross. It's called an arm access. Nasty. That's where they stick needles in me so they can clean my blood. I personally like having dirty blood. Keeps the mosquitoes away. I don't see any other benefits. Keeps the mosquitoes away. That's about it. Maybe the spiders too. I had a spider on my shirt today. I touched it. Just gave it a little, I wanted to see what it would do, and it jumped. It flew. It literally flew. I've never seen a spider fly, but this spider flew. It was freaking unbelievable. Of course, it was 4:30 in the morning, so I really didn't see it fly. I imagined it flying, which is almost as good as seeing it flying, but instead of you using your visual cortex, you use your imagination, like on SpongeBob. I'm sure some of you have seen that episode. I myself believe in the miracle of a empty box. I think that you can do a lot of things inside of a box, not just use your imagination. You could probably sit inside of a box and write a song, or play Matchbox cards, or plan some kind of evil deed, maybe, or maybe look at the schematics of a bank. I don't know. There could be a lot of infinite variables in that box. That box, as long as it can hold your person, it could just about hold anything else, unless it's bigger than the box. Then it won't hold that thing. So a general rule of thumb is it's either going to fit in the box unless it doesn't. One of those two. You can rely on that fact. Unless it's something that's very large and it can be squished down to a small area. For instance, maybe a blanket. Maybe the blanket is just so gigantic. It's the biggest blanket you've ever seen. Maybe it's 50 feet wide by 70 feet long. Maybe it's made out of silk, because if it's made out of wool, it probably won't fit in this box. Well, I didn't even mention the dimensions of the box, but you can imagine a box that would fit a person who's 5 feet 5 inches tall, about 110 pounds. So, am I going to have to figure out volume? What is volume? Length, width, height. Is that volume? Length time width time height? That's not area. Length and width is area, right? Well, forget it. Math. We're not going to get into math. Let's talk about the silk blanket again. Okay, silk blankets. Forget we even mentioned it. I don't think we should talk about it anymore.